Hey everybody, it's Venetia. I am back with the update. Today is June 17th, it's Tuesday, and it's about maybe 7:30 in the evening. So, the last video I told you I had made a couple of appointments, and the most important one was my meeting with my surgeon. Excuse the way I look and my all over the placeness, but I just walked in the house and I wanted to get this video done really quickly so that I can let everybody know what's going on. So anyway, I went to go see my surgeon, who is Dr. Gandsas in Annapolis, Maryland. And it was a 2-hour appointment, but half of the time I was really just waiting. And it kind of annoyed me, but then I was like, that's one thing I have to learn to do is to be patient. You know, this is a long process, and there are many people who are, starting their journey for the surgery. So I just had to chill out and be patient. But I'm so glad that I went today, and I'm so glad that I got this part over with, because this part I was so anxious about. So anyway, I went to Dr. Gandsas, who is the person who will be performing my surgery, and this is what I got. I don't even know what to tell you. I just want to show you. I just got a homework binder. This weight loss homework binder is amazing, and this is what I was telling you all about some of the papers that I showed you in the last video. It has all the scripts for all the tests and all the phone numbers for all the specialists that you have to see, and it's just so well put together. And this is what I need so that I can keep track of all my appointments. And I've already done some of the stuff. I did talk to my primary care physician last week, and she did give me a letter of medical necessity. And she also reminded me, and I'm so glad that I'm consistent with going to my primary care physician, to the same facility rather. And because she reminded me, and I don't know how I forgot, that I had a history of deep vein thrombosis or blood clots. So, and I was like, how the hell do you forget that you had blood clots? Like, who does that? I do that, So she actually put that in my letter of medical necessity, which I forwarded to the surgeon. And also, I had a history of iron deficiency anemia, and that was it. And, we talked about me having the surgery, and she really did encourage me to go ahead and do it. You're 31 years old, and, this is good for you. You're in the prime of your life, and there's so much stuff that you can do. You have a really awesome personality. You're really adventurous, and blah, blah, blah. So she gave me the go-ahead to go ahead and do the surgery. And I got that checked off. I'm looking down at this book. That's why I keep looking down. I went and got my lab work done, and they dried me out, y'all. They took, I think, 11 tubes of blood from my arm, and I had not had one sip of water that morning. And I had to keep calling them, Quest Diagnostics, get your life. I had to call them twice to get them to, I was supposed to pick up the things. I got it done on Friday. I was supposed to pick them up Friday the 6th of June. I would call them on Monday, because the girl told me they'll be ready on Monday. She told me they have an app on your phone that you can use, MyQuest. I checked that thing every day until Thursday. And I was like, okay. Friday I called and I said, my results aren't available. They was like, oh, it's something wrong with the app. But anyway, I finally called and talked to somebody who could forward the results to the surgeon, and he got those already. So they were there waiting when I got there. My dietitian is already done. They have that bariatric optimization program that I was telling you about in the last video, and I signed up for that. And the lady who was going over this homework booklet with us was so adamant about going to that program. So of course, when I go, I have an appointment for I don't know if it's the end of this month or beginning of next month. I have so many appointments coming up that I can't keep track of them. But they're in my phone, and they're in my folder. I write them down in 2 places and put them in my phone just so I won't forget, because I am that chick. I just got my upper endoscopy testing scheduled, which is another day of work that I'm going to have to take off. And the one, I'll come back to that. I still have to schedule a psych consult, radiology exams, and a sleep study. And because I've had a history of DVTs, the blood clots, I have to see a hematologist, which I haven't had any problems since. So I I'm sure that'll be fine. So what else? Cardiac evaluation, psych unit, radiology exams. I did do my patient testimonial, which they want all their clients to do so that they can submit it to the insurance. And I thought I did a pretty good job of it. It was harder to do than I thought it was because they want you to outline all the ways that you've lost weight and basically how did you get to the point that you are at now. That so and why do you require this surgery? Why would this surgery benefit your life? You know, how can it make your quality of life better? And the answer seems so obvious, but I sat down to write, and I'm actually a good writer. I sat down to write, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna go too deep, but I'm gonna give them a lot of information. I'm sorry, y'all. And it took me a week to write a page and a half. It did because I really wanted to make sure and go over. I wanted to include all the stuff that I've tried, and I wanted to put it, and I wanted to be as specific as possible without writing a novel. So that was kind of because I get y'all see my videos, y'all know I'm wordy. I talk a lot, but I think I did a good job. But I did talk to Dr. Gandsas and excuse me, the care coordinator, and they gave me, they was like, well, put this in there, about the DVT and the sleep study, and I have symptoms of sleep apnea, and I'll be diagnosed. But the good thing is, my sleep study will be done, and most of my tests will be done. So if there is anything else that is affecting me health wise, I still have time to put it in that letter because it won't be submitted until at least August, which brings me to my blower of the day. Um, First of all, this morning I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I mean, it for no reason. It's just one of those things. I woke up 5:30 this morning. And I'm sorry, y'all. I just be yawning all over the place. 5:30 this morning I woke up and I was off today. It was a beautiful day outside. It was hot. It was like 95 degrees in June. So, I had no reason to be pissy, but I was so irritated and so pissy this morning and was just snapping, snapping, snapping. So I really had to put myself in check. But the thing that really irritated me was I called my insurance company, who shall remain nameless right now, and I called them twice and asked them about the requirements for the nutritionist visits. And they said, it's not specified and blah, blah, blah. So I go to my appointment today, and the administrative lady says, oh, well, it's 6 months. 6 months? 6 months that I have to see the dietitian before I can even have surgery, which means that this is June, so I'll be having surgery around the Christmas holiday, pending approval, of course. But I'm so sorry, y'all. The I had to put myself in check because that's good for two reasons. For one, it'll give me more time to accumulate leave because I have I'm still kind of new at my job. I've been there for 6 months already. I started around last Christmas at the job that I have now, and what I found out a couple weeks ago was if I had had surgery in a month or two or three, I wouldn't qualify for FMLA, and they require that you use FMLA if you're out for more than 2 weeks, which I hadn't planned on being out for more than 2 weeks, but I just want to have that safety net just in case there's any complications or I'm still not feeling it or whatever. I want to have that option. So, and I will qualify to use my FMLA this December, my 1 year anniversary at my job. So that was one thing. I was like, I couldn't be mad at it because it actually benefits me. And the other thing was I get to accumulate more leave because all these appointments are eating away at my leave. Like today I took a whole day off, which I probably should have went to work, but I just need to spend some time with my boo and I need to get my head right. So he kind of, hung out with me today and calmed me down, and he always makes me feel better. So, um, I took the day off. I did the appointment this morning, and then I just kind of hung out around the house. And the other thing was, the other days I try to do half days if I only have one appointment. But if I can double up the appointments, then I'll just take 2 or 3 appointments a day, and then I'll go ahead and take the whole day off, but I'm trying to save my leave. I'm trying, and I don't have the option of overtime except for during tax season. So all the leave, they do give us a pretty good amount of leave every pay period. But anyway, I'm babbling on. Overall, I'm very pleased with the progress that I'm making. I feel like all my testing should be done hopefully by August, no later than Labor Day, I'm guessing. And then I'm just kind of waiting for a surgery. I actually will get my surgery date in August. And then I have to see the doctor again, that surgeon again in August and October. So I'm really excited. I was so nervous at the office this morning. I don't know why. I think it's just like the reality that this is really happening. Um, and let me tell you something real crazy though. My mom, she had a gastric bypass too, by the way. She had the whole bypass. She didn't have the sleeve like I'm having. But she used to go to this lady who was a card reader, like not tarot cards. She actually read playing cards. And she was like, "Oh, go to her, she'll tell you." And so this lady, I went to her and she told me everything she told me was true because she told me that there was going to be an accident, and of course, like 2 weeks later, I got in a car accident and like shattered my leg. And then she told me about a couple of deaths in my family, a young person, an old person, blah blah blah. And so all that was true, but then she mentioned, she was like, "You're going to talk to a doctor about losing weight, and you're going to lose a lot of weight." And I was like, "Me?" Because surgery wasn't really like hard on my radar. It was an option, but it was like an absolute last resort. You know what I mean? So I was like, "Really? Okay." And look, 2, 3, 4 years later, when did I go to her? 4 years ago? 4 years later, ta-da, booyah. So, I don't know where she is, and I'm never going back to her again because she scared the hell out of me last time I saw her. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This video is long enough, but I just missed you guys. I wanted to talk to you, and I have a mess all around my elbows because I just tend to come home and throw everything everywhere it's not supposed to be. So, I will see you guys later, and, yeah, I got a new phone today, and it's, yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys later, and you guys have a great day, and text me, not text me, email me or send me a comment or a message or whatever you want to do to get in contact with me if you have any questions and comments and concerns, this, that, and the third. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all have a great night, a great week, and keep on truck. I'll see y'all later. Bye.